Hello, hello. Constance here from Parenting Genie, your lactation consultant and baby wearing consultant. Now, today and the rest of the week is Baby Wearing Week 2026 or Baby Wearing Week Down Under. So we have it throughout Australia. And the topic is ticks, which the ticks guidelines I will go through today. I have done videos on baby wearing before, but it is very appropriate during baby wearing week down under to go through some of the things again. And I am going to introduce a different carrier to you today. This one is also a wrap. It's a stretchy wrap. It's called Moby. They are 100% cotton. They're made in Vietnam. Can buy them at Baby Bunting here in Melbourne or probably in the rest of Australia, but you can also get them online. They are suitable for newborns, 3.6 kilos up to toddlers to 15 kilos. And I'm just unwrapping myself. And I just realized, guys, that I've actually forgotten my doll. So just bear with me 1 sec. I'm just going to get my doll. I am so very sorry, and my apologies. Okay, start again. Baby wearing week down under. I'm just gonna pop her aside. So, what is this all about, baby wearing? It's something very ancient. Mothers and parents and grandparents have been carrying their babies in different devices since humankind. It helps to keep your baby close. It helps to bond with your baby. It certainly helps milk supply. It helps to learn about your baby's cues, feeding cues, or cues of tiredness. It keeps you hand-free. And many women in this world have to work with their babies with them, and they have them in a carrier, pretty much more on their backs. And I will go through back carrying at some stage as well. Today I won't. I will go just through newborn again. So going back through this stretchy wrap, it's quite a reasonably priced carrier. So it's under 100 Australian dollars. And yeah, it's just a huge big piece of cotton. And as I've mentioned before, there's always a middle, and the middle has often a tag. In this case, it's the logo of Moby, and can gather it up a little bit if you like. There's different ways to do this. So today I'll show you this way, and then you bring it around your waist. And then you cross over at the back and bring these two parts over. So you want to have them nice and comfy. Sometimes you have to go back again and make that not quite as crunchy or crunched up or fitting. Okay, now this needs to be fairly tight because your baby, 3.6, 4 kilos, 5 kilos, is going to sit in here. Okay, so nice and tight. Then we gather the fabric and we bring it to the middle panel. Okay. Right. So far, so good. You can gather it here a little bit as well, so that it feels nice and comfortable. On this side, nice and comfortable. Okay. And now you're going to cross over those two side panels and cross them over again at the back. And then you can do a double knot and tie them. Okay, so got the middle panel and we have got the two side panels. So this is where your baby's legs go in first. And I show you now how to do that. So what I can do is I can come from underneath the side panel and bring the leg through. Okay. And always remember you have got a real baby. So you have sometimes a bit of a little squirmy baby as well. So talk to your baby. Let's do this. Your gorgeous baby. And then you have the other side panel. So you can go through there. Okay. In. Okay. So now you have your baby already pretty nicely seated there. At this stage, you can even already do a little bit of a pelvic tilt, but you've got your middle panel here. So these legs go also through the middle panel. And remember, baby's arms and legs are all pretty flexible. Here we are. Okay, so this is my baby in a beautiful Moby wrap. This is what it looks like on the back. And certainly nice and tight. And now I'm going to just talk you through this TICS chart or the TICS guidelines of safe baby wearing. So you certainly can't do something like that without helping your baby to hold the head, because you know they're pretty floppy, so that would be unsafe. Even if your hands free, you would have to kneel down if you needed to go do something. You also need to be careful that you don't slip somewhere or stumble over something. So what does TIC stand for? So the T stands for tight and secure carrier. So that also means that from time to time, you need to inspect the carrier and make sure there's no holes or any weaknesses of the carrier. Then the I means the baby is in view at all times. So you can sometimes bring this up a little bit as well, but it doesn't have to be that way. The most important thing is your baby is in view, and you can check your baby and see that your baby is in a beautiful, good condition, asleep or awake. Then C stands for close enough to kiss. So you should always be able to touch with your chin your baby's head, or you should be able to kiss your baby. A stands for keeping your baby close to your chest. And S stands for supported spine. So you can see the baby has got that supported spine. Now, what is also important is that we have the M shape of the legs, so that the legs are not just hanging down like that, but the knees are higher than the bottom. And you can achieve that by giving your baby a little bit of a pelvic tilt. So it's almost like bringing the bottom a little bit into a bucket. So then you have got the legs in a nice position of the M shape. How long can you carry your baby in a baby carrier? as long as you and your baby are happy. When the baby gets to 15 kilos or even to 10 kilos, I find you may choose a different carrier, more structured carrier, and I've gone through some structured carriers as well, because the stretchy fabric can really kind of give you some problems with your back, especially if you've got a weak back as well. So yeah, but yeah, hands-free, lots of cuddles with your baby, all secure, and lots of cuddles with your baby, all secure, and the brand. So this is what I have introduced you to. The instructions of the Moby carrier in the box are not that great. So it is good to watch a video online on YouTube and familiarize yourself with it. In Melbourne, we also have now some baby wearing meetups again, not through Parenting Genie, but there is things that you can look up, which is great. I don't know what happens in other parts of the world. And now I'm going to show you how to take your baby out again. So you certainly are not going to open the bow, the tie here, because that is what keeps your baby nice and safe. So you start with what you did towards the end. So you can bring this back down and then bring one leg out and then bring the other leg out. And by the way, these dolls, they are weighted dolls, particular for the purpose to give you education on baby wearing. So they weigh 3.2, 3.3 kilos. Then what you can do is you can take this part away, side panel, and then you can even take the other side panel away. Always hold on to your baby. And then you can bring your baby to one side into the burping position and take one of the legs out. And then you can take your baby to the other side, the burping position, and take the other leg out. And then your baby is ready to do whatever you need to do with your baby. Nappy changes, or putting the baby to sleep somewhere, or feeding, whatever you need to do. Okay, so that is pretty much everything for today for Baby Wearing Week Down Under. And next week I will come with a breastfeeding topic or lactation topic or a feeding topic again. I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you and your babies are keeping well. And if you would like to join us for a free membership for 2 weeks as a trial, have a look at parentinggenie.com.au. All things parenting from newborn to age 5 or 6. We have lots of information, and we also have the availability of consultations online with you. On that note, have a wonderful week and all the very best. Until next time. Bye.